could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visitors and the Philadelphia Eagles. Time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from South Philly. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dragon 60. 18, Rattler, 8, go.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
79,
back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
No, 60 back.
They'll try to get the running game going. His 1st carry, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Got it. Ready?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7.
Cougar 19, 19 Lions.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 4th TD grab of the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Triple for 38. Let's go. 45. White. Strikers. 3-3. Set.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing.
Okay, break. 43 rail. Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off, and he'll get about 5.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Ready.
A quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. And that will be a first down.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's got to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set. 10 black. Cut.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Toronto. His 12th touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Janet. 70, Timberwolf. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5. It sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On the jump.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Crack all 80. Hey, watch where you go.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Liking 18.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
1st and 10.
Ready.
Now they'll run on the draw. Big opening up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Good looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that's back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The PAT, up and good. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready. 45. White.
His drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Ready. Break.
2nd and 10.
Hut. 50. Green. Slide through. Ready.
High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Catch made right side by Thomas. A pickup there of 13. That's enough for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. We are through 1. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment.
Ready?
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 7.
Red, 38.
Neighbors in motion.
Cut.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
Blue, 32.
Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on fourth down.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll run it on the inside handoff. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
45. White. Blaster. 6. Fury. Yellow.
That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
At the 16-yard line.
Black. Red. Cycle. 6. Mega. Ready.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. This one hauled in by Thomas. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Thunderbird. First touchdown of the game for the man who leads the NFL in TD grabs.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return starts at the 13. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Ready. Tag. Like it.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 31, here's second down.
Dragon 60. 70. 70.
Now, faking the give. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Abdul Carter into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the...
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This one intercepted. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
So anytime you're really sensing pass, Mike, the first thing you want to do, flood the field with defensive backs. Good things typically happen. I mean, that's a great call there by the defensive coordinator to counter that play, because no matter where that ball was going, they had someone in the neighborhood who had a shot of making the play and getting them off the field.
33.
Up the middle they go. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Also to guard. Brings up second and 11. The Eagles 30-yard line.
Ready. Claws red. Ready. Yellow, 43. Drill green. Edo blue.
In motion comes Thomas.
Cut.
They'll look to throw. On the quick slant, they find Dell. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Light blue. Let's go. Red, yellow, put plastic, big. Fuse, yellow.
In motion comes Thomas.
Ready?
They'll throw here on third and short. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Ready.
The tight end going in motion to the left.
Ready.
Now a give up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
On the double. Set. 52 blue.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Makes it third and 2.
Okay.
Now a third and 2.
Right, six. Steel, black. Black 40. Set.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, looked like he had the first down, but the ball is out. And the Eagles recover the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Get up!
They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And mark them down up beyond the 30. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll go with a counter on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is hard. And he will go all the way. George Pickens. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Check right. Here we go. Set hut.
The third quarter begins with a run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Back to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Open man, right side. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Ready?
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
Ready, set. 43 rail. Come on, set. Catch, cut, huh?
kickoff as they try to run it here. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 8.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Heel drops to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Field flat.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First down and one shy of 100. That was his 99th catch of the year.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Black Ultra. Drill green. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Toronto.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Ready, break. Get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to make his way out of bounds. That did not work as planned. Good size loss to take on first down.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
He's got room past the 25. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down, where it's a little bit more manageable.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Ready.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up second and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Nineteen tight. Let's go.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Look, I think any time, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of a ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
And they finally track him down, but not until he gets to the 3-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
A run on first and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. Now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Backed up to the 3. It's second and goal.
Set, ready. 45, White.
Neighbors in motion.
Ready.
That hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Red, cycle.
Throwing here on third and goal. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on fourth and goal.
Field, black.
Neighbors in motion. And he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stop on fourth and goal.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
That is on the 8-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Liking 18. 18, Pioneer.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle. And caught by Rice. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right. At the 20-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
25-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Ready up.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Get it. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. They're going to have it first and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. Gains an even 70 yards.
Ready, set.
Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Ready.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Ready. Black shot. Blue 32. Hut, hut.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Well, here down the field, it'll fall, incomplete. Deonte Banks right there with the good coverage to knock it away.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Try again. It's second and 10.
33, yellow. Slide blue. Green jack. Hut.
They'll throw out of the gun. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pass. This one gaining 22.
Smash, red. Blue striker. Red cycle. Black ultra. Grill green.
They'll look to throw again. And the rush gets Holmes. Hill goes down. They got him. Jalen Carter in there to record his second sack of the afternoon and number 6 on the year.
Okay, break.
What to do now as they come up on second and long.
Set, hut. Yellow, white, white. Blaster, 6.
They'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Claws red. Rail, yellow.
3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Okay, ready? Here we go. 18, Rodney. 18, 65, 6, Corey, 70.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackle practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second down and 8.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle gets him down behind the line.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw on 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 7-yard line.
Ready?
Here's 1st down.
Let's go. Black, 95. Black, red. Set.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready, ready.
A quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Now, on 2nd and long.
Check, yellow, 43. Field, black. 6, mega. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long.
Blue, 32.
Neighbors in motion. Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That was the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Green jack.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Roll, roll, roll. Steady, steady.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's going to be marched down at the 12-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. It's stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Smack.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They'll stick with him again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
8. Here we go.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season.